And we're back here for game 3. I won the die roll, which is pretty great. And we'll keep this hand. It's got 2 lands in it, and it can do everything. Answer a creature, can do stuff against non-basic decks. You can cast Lightning Bolt. You know what, let's go ahead and do one of those. Let's do one of those. Snap off Chain Lightning first, just in case I may need this Lightning Bolt later. I don't think people really play Dispel main deck. Which spell? Dispel. Drop into Goose? Alf. Alright. Well, Bolt will be great against him. I actually think I'm going to play a land and Lightning Bolt that over Searing Blaze. They play Daze. There's a pretty... I don't know, I just don't want to play into Daze. Here's me not playing into Daze. There it is. He definitely doesn't have Daze because he F6'd. Blighted Agent. This guy has a lot of things. Alright, we're going to play into Daze now. Because I don't think he has it. I don't think you got it. Yep, definitely doesn't have it. Doesn't have Force of Will, nothing. Alright, well, let's see if I'm dead. Alright, another one of those. Just gonna play a land and Searing Blaze. Easy life, as the kids say. Maybe we should have waited for him to fetch Spell Pierce. Good. I will not pay for that. Alright, you're up. So, we could be dead to Invigorate Berserk here. Hope he doesn't have it. This Price of Progress will be pretty nice. If we get draw a land and we get to cast both these Price of Progresses uncontested, we'll probably win the game. We are at 1 poison. Sylvan Library. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that thing I was saying earlier. You probably have to fetch. Alright. He didn't have it there. Let's hope his last 2 cards aren't forcible. He's dead. Alright. Searing Blood, gonna be great against him. Grim Lawmancer is also gonna be good. I'll bring in Pithing Needle. We can name Inkmoth Nexus. It may not be enough, but it's probably better than cards like Sulfuric Vortex. Smash the Smithereens, another thing we can consider. It will kill his Inkmoth Nexus. It does cost 2 mana. He probably brings in Spellskite as well. I don't know, I'm probably just going to leave that in the side deck for now. As far as what I take out on the draw against Poison, I would think our creatures are kind of important because we're racing him. I don't want to take out Rift Bolts because they can target him, or target his creatures. Lava Spike might be a little weak. I think Eidolon is still fine against them. Fire Blast is probably still great. I don't know. Lava Spike is probably looking like my least interactive spell. Maybe I only want one of these. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna ship this. Alright, 1 lander, so we can comfortably keep knowing we'll draw all the lands in our deck. Not even kidding at this point. Alright, on turn 1, I think we're going to play Lavamancer. I actually think I'm going to play Lightning Bolt. Just to get that thing off the board. Nope, won't pay for days. Yeah, and with like their counter spells like that, you just kind of have to play into it. Isn't like, you know, there's no world where I save to not cast. Shouldn't play this Grim. Maybe I don't block it. Maybe I do. Really depends on what he does on his turn. If he plays another creature, I don't think I'm going to block. But who knows? We'll finish for him looking at his 7-card hand. Forcible, pitching Brainstorm. Alright. Another creature. Land. Alright, Bolt. Good enough. Bolt your thing, go. Alright. We got the thing that says Infect off the table. Oh no, he drew Inkmoth Nexus. It's pretty unfortunate for us. It's also unfortunate that we are drawing like this. I don't want to play this Goblin Guide. It's going to dig for him. Rift Bolt might be better. I don't think we're casting this Rift Bolt this game. Well, what do you know that? I kept the one-lander and didn't draw another one. Sometimes that happens too, I guess. Alright. There's a Wooded Foothills for you. It's always a sad feeling when your guide draws them a chord. Alright, my opponent has not shown me a pump spell yet. Oh, I'm starting to think they don't have any in their deck. So we drew another Fire Blast, which is obviously pretty poor when you don't have any mountains in play. We have another Brainstorm. A Blue Blast. That's definitely not the norm. Dryad Arbor. You also put that one in hand. Alright. No blocks. Go to 7. Just gonna Chain Lightning the Noble Hierarch. Will not pay for Spell Pierce. A Forcible, eh? So if our opponent has any pump spell in the game of Magic, we're dead. Which, you know, in his deck full of pump spells, he may. Maybe his hand is just counter spells. Maybe he just boarded out every creature in his deck in favor of more counter spells. Alright, I am fine with your chump block. Alright. So, we are kind of putting a lot into this Searing Blood, but we do also know he has Force of Will in hand. But he has to cast it. Flusterstorm. Instead of Force of Willing, he shows us Flusterstorm. Well, may not be over just yet. I can now Fire Blast to that thing. Yeah, I actually think I'm going to Fire Blast it. The other option is lose the game. So, if this loses me the game, then I've already lost this game, you know. I don't know. Hopefully that was his last blue card in hand and he threw it away. Well, I guess it wouldn't be thrown away. But oh, yep. Another Blighted Agent. Okay. Yep, we're dead now. Alright. Obviously not drawing land was pretty poor for us. I don't think there was anything we could have done there. Pithing Needle would have been great. Alright, run it back. Maybe we wanted more Lava Spikes. No. But, you know, we did just want ways to kill his creatures, so maybe Lava Spike would have been bad. We'll love to play first. This hand is great. This hand is actually broken. If I had to Demonic Tutor like 7 cards, it would probably be this hand. I mean, this would probably be a Lightning Bolt, but that would be like the only difference. Alright. Turn 1, Grim. Go. Yep. Yes, you can't win anymore. I know. I'm sure that's what he's saying out loud to his cat. Convenient. So we're just going to attack here with this Grim Lavamancer and play Pithing Needle and suspend a Rift Bolt. Play this, and then play Pithing Needle, because we're playing around days here. But I guess we can get Spell Pierced. What the hell is that? Ink Eyes, Ink Moth. Ink Moth Nexus. That is the card. Alright, suspend this. End of turn, Brainstorm. Again, I am not a very I'm not popular for being a blue mage, you know. I don't know much about I mean, I know how to brainstorm, but probably not the best brainstormer on the planet. I don't know if brainstorming at the end of my turn is ever correct. Or brainstorming at the end of your opponent's turn. The few situations I can think of is like against Goblin Charbelcher or some other glass cannon where you just never get to cast your mana or use your mana in certain times. Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack again. Get my damage in. And as soon as he starts playing things, we can start playing things, and we'll do some things to him. Found his basic. Alrighty. So we're just going to Searing Blaze, and if it kills this guy, it kills this guy, and if it doesn't, we still dealt him 3. You can Pendelhaven it, and it'll be a 2/3 when it dies. Invigorate. Okay. Deal you 3. My turn. Blue Blast. Alright. My turn. We're just going to attack with this Goblin guy. Draw it, slam it. If he blocks, then we Searing Blood his thing. Inkmoth Nexus. That's pretty unfortunate. Oh, you didn't even block. You didn't even block. You didn't even block. You didn't even block. Yeah, like, if he had a counterspell, we would obviously get blown the F out there. But, like, if you're ever in a situation our opponent was just in, where you have, like, an obvious trick or, like, a trick to do, always, like, block first in case they do something. You know? Because worst comes to worst, I can, well, I guess I'll do this now. Lines of Basswood. Okay. Deal you 3. Alright, now attacking would be bad because he can pump it to a 2-3. So I'm just not going to attack. Nothing to be gained. He is dead to almost every spell in our deck. Almost. Alright, played himself a waste. There it is, that Lava Spike we were talking about earlier. Serves up. Good game. Yep, Infect is, just like in Modern, seems like a pretty easy match. Yeah, they have counter spells, but, you know, just, they probably have 12 creatures with the word Infect written on them, and we have more than 12 ways to deal 3 damage to a target creature. That's how the matchup plays out, if they don't just, like, become immense you super early, or Invigorate, and Berserk, and whatnots. Anyway, we'll be back for the next round soon.